You can count on it. You can count on it. You can count on me. You can count on me too. You can count on it. You can.
So, you know.
Oh my God. Welcome to the Three Oak Podcast, where even the artists can be fans. AJ the Menace.
Shane M. Petty.
And Cherry TNT's not here another week. Hey, girl, we are on your head now.
Yeah. We on your head. Where you at?
Where are you at? Let me just check this, make sure it's running. I know it is, but I get paranoid.
Man, Cherry's lives matter. There's still a spider here.
Okay. And we were talking about, so right before the air, I was like, we need to run this. We were talking about different liquors and how it makes you either act or perform. So I'm not that big of a drinker, and I've never really been that big of a drinker. Mm-hmm. But the thing that I have noticed is the brown tequila. Two things happen to me on brown tequila, and I feel like I don't have any other personality trait associated with it with the alcohol outside of the brown tequila or Jose Cuervo or whatever. Is I be mad.
You be what?
I'm more mad. When you're, the dude that gets drunk at the bar and he's trying to fight everybody. Yeah.
That's what
I'm
it does.
kind of that guy. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
shit.
But only on that brown tequila.
Wow.
I've never felt like that, and it's not even because some dudes are just. They're out of control where they're just they're literally walking up to random people hammered drunk talking about, you got a problem? And you'd be like, what are you talking about, bro?
Yeah. Or trying to, by the way, we're broadcasting from Afghanistan.
Yeah, just yeah. If you heard that, this is live from Baghdad, ladies and gentlemen.
Bombs over Baghdad.
Facts.
Yeah, we're filming this on 4th of July, just in case.
Just for those.
If you hear any bombs in the background, it's,
There's fireworks. It is not gunshots. I live in a relatively great neighborhood.
Yeah, it's oh my God, they're broadcasting from the hood.
Yeah. Oh my God, do you hear the sirens?
Yeah.
I should add some sirens. If a really big one goes by, add some sirens in there.
Yeah, and people voices,
yeah, people.
There's a war going on.
Oh my God, my baby.
Yeah, Black Lives Matter is getting serious. Guns in the street.
But so I'm not that dude. Even off that, even though I'm easily angered off of that alcohol, I'm still not to the point where I'm bumping into random people or I'm looking at you did you say you had a problem?
That white dude who was trying to start something with us in 2017 when we were saying goodbye to our brother at his little get-together at the bar. And he was telling us, a rap song came on, and he was telling us, come on, rap it. Rap it. And I was like, what?
God, I forgot about that.
My brother had to pull me away because I was, trying to go in, a battle of the wits kind of thing, because I knew he was drunk.
Yeah.
But he was like, Shane, come on, let's go. We were already leaving. Oh, sorry. Oh, we have to get down?
It sounds like it. It sounds like somebody outside clapping.
Yeah.
So I'm still not that guy. Thank God. Thank God I've never had a liquor that put me into that guy.
Yeah.
But if somebody does have a problem, it's going down. That's the type of anger that I'm on. If that dude does come up to me while I'm feeling like that already.
If you were drunk that night, you probably would have.
If I'm off of that and he comes up to me with that, I'm not even gonna respond. I'm literally just gonna punch him.
Yeah.
I'm on that energy.
Yeah.
So it does that to me. And if I have sex while I'm drunk on there, I can never end. I can never finish.
Yeah. Oh, you can never finish.
I can finish, bro. Yeah. I'm damn near killing her to finish. I can't finish, bro. It's just, it feels great. You're just stroking for years. Nigga, I'm sweating. You know what I'm saying? Mind you, this is probably good for the girl. If she likes to be just
go forever type.
Yeah, go forever, 30, 40 minutes of just literally just relentless pounding. Yeah. This is the perfect to get me off of. Yeah. But at the same time, for me, it is so frustrating. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
It's I am ready to.
Bro, because you're so tired, bro. Sweating in there. Turning the fan on, turning the ceiling fan on high halfway through the sex. You know what I mean? Because you're fucking sweating. Yeah. Yeah, bro. So that's why I hate it, dog.
Yeah. Whiskey. No, I keep saying liquor dick, but whiskey dick.
Whiskey dick. Yeah.
Man.
Whiskey dick is the worst.
Because I just lose communication. I'm just shit, I don't know. It's already sleeping.
See, that's the thing. I feel like there's two different versions or definitions of whiskey dick.
Is, yeah.
Because I think whiskey dick could just be, you can't get it up because you're so drunk you can't get it up. Yeah. But then I've also heard whiskey dick is the dick where you're almost at full erection, or the looks of it is full erection, but it's not hard enough to do anything with.
Okay, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Medium hard.
Yeah, and you got to do like in order for it to try to get it to work, like holding it at the base or something like that.
Yeah.
Like those are the two forms of whiskey dick that I think there are.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Shit.
whiskey dick is the worst too. But that hasn't happened to me too often. It's just the not finishing, man. That's a look. But I mean, but then what if she doesn't even like getting pounded for 40 minutes?
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like,
So what if she's just like, okay.
what if she's like,
wrap
yo,
this
my
up.
shit hurts, bro. Like,
Yeah.
stop. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, so then you have to stop.
Yeah.
And now you have not busted. But
Yeah.
but you were having drunk sex that never finished for you.
Yeah.
She probably came 3 times already.
Yeah. But it's just you. You didn't get to get
It's
off.
just
so it's
you.
just
You
like,
didn't get
shit.
to get off. So it's like, damn, yo.
I just have this feeling for the rest of the night.
that sucks.
lingering feeling?
And that
Yeah.
sucks, bro. Can't even go to sleep type shit. Like,
Yeah.
fuck that.
You got that tickle dick.
Yeah, man. The tickle dick.
Tickle dick. That's when you can't finish. You're just tickling.
Hell yeah. So yeah, yo, this is episode 141. Obviously y'all heard the clapping in the background. It's 4th of July.
Yeah.
And we're here because
Why not, man? I mean, where
what
are
we
you black?
What are we celebrating? Are we
Yeah.
really celebrating America right now?
That would be interesting to see, like, if you guys comment, like, what did you guys do
Oh,
for
yeah,
black
what'd
folks?
you
What
do?
did you do for the 4th?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of the black people this is what I've realized. All right, remember how we were talking about what holidays are going to be canceled? It's like some holidays can't be canceled just because it's so ingrained in the culture.
Yeah.
But so should something be done about it? Mind you, we're going through changes. We're pulling statues down. You know what I mean?
It's in the middle of a change.
And I'm just going to put this out there. I don't give a fuck about no statue unless y'all getting some laws and policies in place. Like, let's keep
Exactly.
it real. Like, I don't give a fuck about them statues. You can keep up all the Confederate statues and fix systematic racism and put some laws in our favor to where you're not targeting us.
Yeah.
And y'all can keep all of them up because, I mean, I don't give a fuck at that point. Like, the statue is not going to ruin my life if I have to walk past it. It will ruin my life if I do some petty crime, a misdemeanor, and I get 2 years and somebody in the same day in the same courtroom that's white gets probation for a month. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, that's going to, yeah.
It's not about taking down statues. Like, I think
not about
I
that.
told our bro Descendant, I think we had a slight conversation about it, saying, like, if you take it down, like, what is that supposed to be? Like hey, you feel better? So no Confederacy anywhere. Like, you guys happy now?
People always have to remember that if you're in a place where people are mad, I mean, you're still trying to win, bro. Your government and your life is set up, me as a white person, to win.
Yeah.
But if I can just pull a statue down and all of a sudden you get quiet,
Yeah.
why wouldn't I do that? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, I want to keep winning. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like,
Yeah.
so if I can please you with a little bit, I mean, and then the voice goes, and the loudness goes from 10 to 7, I'm kind of okay with that.
Yeah.
And then when it starts creeping back up to 8 and 9, I'll put something else in. So I'll
Yeah.
take another statue down. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like,
yeah.
so
that-
the
that's how
statue
we
thing is
operate.
kind of weird. Yeah, the statue thing is kind of weird. I can't even remember why the fuck I just veered off to that.
Oh no, we were just talking about just like
Oh, what black people are doing.
yeah.
So I feel like that's one of those things where it's like so into the culture, like you're gonna have a day off, or you're at least gonna cook out. Like for the people who are aware of how terrible Thanksgiving actually was, we still use it as a day to see our family. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So
Yeah.
I definitely saw black people still having the cookouts, but it's not a patriotic cookout.
Yeah.
It's just a black people
Just
cookout
a- just
because
a
this is a
day.
day that we're already getting off of work for this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is what we do during this time anyway.
Yeah.
Like, we're not about to be over here God
Waving
bless
a
it.
flag or
Yeah,
something.
we're not about to be God bless it America at the barbecue. You know
How
what
do
I
you
mean?
even do that, like, feeling right about it? Just like...
Let me tell you something. Yeah.
yeah.
So let me tell you something. So it's funny that we even said that because they're going hard for 4th of July this year.
Yeah.
They're going hard for the 4th of July this year. And I've never seen them. I've lived next to them for 5 years. I've never seen them do the tents before.
Oh, they have tents out there?
They
I didn't
got
see
tents.
that.
They got a tent. They got like 2 tents. They got tiki. They got tiki torches in the whole yard.
Oh,
The entire yard is illuminated with tiki torches. Let me put that out there. They're having a real little family get together. They are celebrating America right now.
Yeah.
Like they got a little black and white. It's a black and white, red, not black and white, red, white, and
Red-
blue.
yeah.
Theme. You know what I mean? Like they're celebrating the holiday. They got fireworks for days. So they, from what it seems like, it looks like they're loving where America's at right now.
Like
They're
this-
like, and this is either an amazing year. That's why it's so crazy. Because if you are racist, nigga, this year is going great.
Yeah.
COVID's the only setback you had.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, because that affected everybody.
That affected everybody. There was no, and it still hit us harder.
Yeah,
because of the
yeah.
positions that we are in the
Yeah,
world.
poor neighborhoods, no health care.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so.
Yeah.
But outside of that, we're doing all right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like, so
yeah.
I'm sure they were clean. They're retired anyway. You know, they don't do shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're like, oh, this is a great year.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, and like I said, they're free to kind of just be like, hey, like, isn't it great to be white in America? But of course, they wouldn't say the white part, but it's just like they don't know.
Isn't America great?
Yeah, because they don't know what struggle is. You know, they don't. They've never had to fight for anything.
Never,
Yes?
no. It was already born into them.
Yeah.
Onto them or whatever.
Yeah, but they still don't think that white privilege exists. You know,
Yeah.
they
I
have
wonder
it, but don't notice that they have it. It's such a weird thing when I be combating these alt-right white folks on social media or YouTube or whatever. It's like they literally have no. They really think it doesn't exist.
Yeah,
they
they
think
don't-
it's a figment of our imagination, you know, or we have a what you call that, self-imposed inferiority
Yeah,
complex.
yeah, yeah.
Like we think that, you know, they're better than
But they don't realize that there's literally
Yeah,
things in place
Yeah.
to teach black people and brainwash them or abuse them into thinking that they were less
yeah.
for hundreds of years.
Yeah, so no white supremacy or no white privilege, right? So okay, so you're telling me that from the beginning of American entertainment, white people haven't been well represented since, you know, in film and television. I mean, shit, from the beginning of American entertainment, minorities weren't even allowed to play minorities.
Oh,
It was
yeah.
white people playing
Yeah.
us, you know?
I mean, the fact that there's a genre called blackface.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
minstrel show. So then
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
white people imitating us, you know? So you really have to be creative with these like alt-right people. Like you really have to be like witty enough to, because this is a battle. It's like chess, you know? It
Yeah.
really is like a battle of the wits thing, because a lot of them are like,
But they never stand up to the wits test. Anytime you
Yeah.
see, anytime
especially
you
if you're
see,
good at it.
Yeah,
you know? Like,
yeah.
Because I'm telling you, like a lot of them are really like, they're well-spoken. They articulate their thoughts very well. You know,
Yeah.
some of the points that they make is just like, shit, I gotta Google that to see if that's true.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know? And then
yeah.
it's like, oh no, that's a skewed point of view. So it's like, you know, to beat them, you really have to be on your game.
but when the few times that you do see them go back and forth, it doesn't normally pan out for them.
Yeah.
Yeah, after a while they start repeating the same answers.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like-
because they run out of excuses. Because at some
Yeah,
point, maybe
yeah.
I don't know if they realize that what they're saying is bullshit, but they realize that they don't have much to back it up what they're saying. You know, when you start
Yeah.
pointing out the truths of like when you start breaking out the numbers, you know, of
Yeah.
how many blacks are getting killed versus, you know, they say
Are you a
black on
good
black
like
crime.
debater or arguer? Well, I guess you kind of are because you
I
keep
get-
going in,
I
but
mean-
at the same time,
Yeah.
well, yeah. I think you are. Yeah, I think you are a good debater or having a conversation person. Like
Okay, yeah,
and,
maybe,
like,
yeah.
like pointing out, especially when it comes to like a views conversation.
Yeah.
So I feel like I'm better at just like a shoot the shit conversation, but we can
Mm-hmm.
still get into some view stuff. But like, I know I'm not up on my history in certain aspects as well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I feel like you can have those much better than me.
Yeah, and I wouldn't even say like I'm like a Black history expert or anything, but
Yeah.
but I do, you know, and I've never taken like debate or anything in like school or anything, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's just like you said, like conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, I do feel like I'm a conversationalist, you know,
Yeah.
and I feel like, you know, not comparing myself to Dave Chappelle or anything, but you know, like how Dave Chappelle,
How they look at it. Yeah,
how
yeah.
he can like articulate a certain thought or anything, or make you see something in a different light
Exactly. Yeah.
or in a different way, and have you like,
Making
oh,
it
I didn't think
digestible.
about it. Yeah, yeah.
Making it digestible. Yeah.
Or be like I didn't think about it that way. I feel like I have something like that where it's
Yeah,
like
you definitely do.
I can like come up with metaphors to be like, okay,
Based off that person you're already talking to.
Yeah.
Too. So that yeah.
whoever I'm talking to, it'll just be like, you know, get a feel of what they're into and all that
Exactly,
stuff,
so
and
you
then
can
just be
tie it
like,
together.
okay, say you have this. Or, like, it's almost like that, you know, like
Yeah.
you break out the metaphors, you know, because I feel like metaphors help people understand
They really
certain
do.
situations.
They do. Yeah.
So that's what I feel like I'm good at doing, but I mean, you know, I'll see. Like, I told him off air, but I'm like in a tit for tat with a guy on Facebook right now, an alt-right person, and we're having a battle of whether or not white privilege exists. So, you know, wish me luck. I'm doing my best because this one's a tough cookie. Some of them, you know, it's like playing chess, man. But I enjoy it.
Like playing chess. It is like playing chess.
I enjoy it, man, because it's just like if I can break through to them, you know, one. I was gonna say one cracker at a time, but one alt-right white dude at a time, a white person at a time, you know. Yeah.
That made me think of the
Christ crackers. He just takes over our show, you know.
It just gets ridiculous sometimes.
Like one of those like Christ crackers in our mouth.
No, bro. What are those crackers?
Didn't they say? I haven't been to Sunday school in a while.
Okay, now some of those churches, they're real crackers. They're just stale as hell. But some
I've never tasted them.
You haven't?
Nope.
Okay, dog. I've tasted quite a few communions, right?
Yeah. So yeah, man, I could take one now, man. It's stressing me out and shit.
Oh my God, that's funny.
Just once a day, you know, just like pop into Facebook or whatever, YouTube, and just be like, okay, so that's their move. All right. Let me take 20 to 30 minutes to think of mine. Yeah. Oh, okay.
Bro,
I got
Facebook. It. I always say this and like I kind of put Facebook down, but I've just seen. So I feel like people put some of the most toxic shit I've ever seen in my life on there.
And with Facebook, you could be long-winded.
Oh, that's the worst part.
So that's the part.
That's the worst part.
Maybe that's why it's so reckless.
And it's like, because it, you know how like, you remember, I don't know, social media is just so crazy. So do you remember how YouTube wide open, no advertisements? This is back in the day.
You young people have no idea.
I don't even know if y'all know. At one point, YouTube you didn't have to pay for commercial free. It was just commercial free.
Yes. It was free. I mean, well, it's free now, but up to a certain extent if you get Plus and all that shit. But
they got packages now. Yeah.
No ads, man.
No ads, no nothing. It was straight content. You logged in, boom, boom, boom. It was quick.
It was like the Wild West too. There was like no censorship or
exactly.
nothing.
So everything was the censorship. Okay. Yeah. And then we get to the point where Facebook started allowing those crazy videos, people getting shot and murdered. You remember that? And it was like, and then I guess people were outraged, so they put you have to click the fucking film over it. It's got like a censor thing on it.
Yeah.
And you got to click to view it because it's graphic content or mature content or whatever.
Yeah. And
then, so they still have that graphic ass footage, and then combine that with the fact that you can write a book on every comment, literally paragraph. You can write novels on every comment. Bro, people talk so crazy, bro. People like, I don't know what it is about Facebook, but it makes people feel like they can do anything they want and nobody sees it.
Yeah.
That's what it seems like, and I don't know, man. Maybe
didn't you say like Facebook, like they have like in terms of like sex and shit, there's like some scandalous things going on.
They have some wild shit going on Facebook,
some
bro.
Groups and shit
yes,
like that.
Bro, because they're so like freedom of speech and stuff. You know, the owner or whatever, Zuckerberg.
Yeah.
He's so like freedom of speech, you know. I don't fucking know, bro. But they're also political as hell because they ban certain people like Minister Farrakhan, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then this person can't. So it's all kind of crazy. Yeah. Minister Farrakhan was speaking this morning, though, actually.
Oh, I heard about that. I haven't watched it yet.
I just saw literally the last 20 minutes of it, maybe.
It's so crazy from all the stuff that we've been watching and stuff like that with Farrakhan, you know? And now he came out of the woodwork.
Bro, I said... God damn, I needed this.
Yeah.
And I needed it, bro. And that was just the 20 minutes I saw.
Yeah.
It looked like the broadcast was like 2.5 hours.
Okay.
So I got to go back and watch that. But at the back end, there was one point when, bro, he was talking about like himself and like how people talk about him like he's some demon. And he said, all I did was speak up for my people. He said, all I've done was spoke up for my people and not back down.
Yeah.
And that's literally it. He was like, you can't tell me that I'm not special. My mama tried to abort me 3 times.
Oh.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, bro. And it was like, bro, he gave like these lists. He was like, so you got them right, I'm walking with God. You know, he didn't say that, but like, it gave you that feeling. It gave you those goosebumps of like, God, he really was. He is that guy for us. You know what I mean? Like, and he's so much older, you know what I mean? Like, bro,
I'm surprised he even made it this far. I mean, like, from all the pro-black people who speak out against the powers that
lives,
be, you know?
Yeah, bro.
I'm just like, shit, he's one of the lucky ones.
Bro, but the Nation of Islam, Bro,
Maybe
they're
he's
highly
protected. I don't know.
They're highly intelligent. They said the Nation of Islam moves better than the Secret Service in some cases.
Shit. So maybe he is really protected. So maybe that's why.
He's really he's protected on a higher level.
Yeah.
Because I wonder if but they're protected on a higher level,
Yeah.
like a presidential level that he's protected on.
Yeah.
Because because our black leaders get assassinated.
Yeah. Martin Luther King was
Based off history, you know what I mean?
He was Christian. Martin Luther King was Christian, and the Christian society was not guarding him like that. You know, I mean, of course we had black Christians, but it wasn't to that level of like with Farrakhan, I'm sure, and Muslim or Islam.
And you remember when Beyonce started doing the at the Super Bowl? She started doing the formation.
Yeah.
And she was supposed to perform somewhere, and I think the police were trying to they were saying we're not gonna be her chauffeur or we're not gonna protect her at all.
Oh, really?
They didn't want her to because they were upset at her song.
Oh.
And the Black Panther thing during the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
It offended this police department in some city she was going to, but the Nation of Islam was like, if the police won't protect her and do their jobs, we'll protect Beyonce. You know what I mean? We'll have to do it. So they moving at that level of militance, like their security is, I think.
Yeah.
Which is fire as hell.
Yeah.
Which is fire as hell.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch that definitely when I go.
I'm gonna go back and watch it too, because I only saw those first 20 minutes, but I mean, I heard a couple parts in those first 20 minutes that I know I'm gonna enjoy all 2.5 hours if that's what it is. You know what I mean?
See now, remember I was telling you the show we were watching. What's his name? The white dude who had that show. The old show with Farrakhan on it, Donahue.
Oh, Donahue. Yeah, I don't know what his first name was, but Donahue. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm okay. So this new one with Farrakhan, was the majority of the audience black?
I couldn't see the audience, but I think they were majority black, and it was a social distancing setup as well too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it wasn't. Yeah.
But you know what I'm getting at, right?
I know
it's
what
just
you're getting at.
we
The preaching to the choir thing.
Yeah. I'm we need some. We need your neighbors over there.
but we know that he's open to do that because we've seen him do it.
We saw him do it, so he was willing to be willing to do it again.
Yeah, I'm sure he'd be willing to do it again. But it's TV has pretty much said, no, we're not letting you back on TV. They've tried to silence his voice.
Yeah.
Banning him off of social media platforms for radical behavior or radical incitement or something like that. But I don't know. Yeah. Anything could be radical if you don't like me already. Yeah. Just like what we were saying. If I don't like you, anything you say is gonna be terrible to me. You're never gonna say it correctly.
I like puppies, man. Fuck you.
Yeah, you know what I mean. So I think that's kind of just one of those things. But yeah, I don't even know how the fuck we got there. We're all
I mean, look, we're among explosions and all that shit. Yeah. I mean, all we could do right now at the moment is just talk about the state of America,
right?
And shit, they're exploding. Oh, but we were saying the neighbors over here might be a little cool. The white ones over here might be cool.
They might be cool, but hey, you never know.
You never know.
You never know, and I don't know. My neighbors across the street put a Black Lives Matter sign in their yard.
Oh, them over there?
Yep.
I've seen that.
I know exactly what side they're. You know what I'm saying? I know exactly. And I saw them before. They're funny. They're these it's this nerdy white couple. You can tell it's their first house. They both got this giddiness to them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's we're in love. We just bought this house. You know? And they're cool because when I met them, I caught them on right after the moving truck had left, and they were at the end of the driveway, just checking out the mailbox. So I went down there to introduce myself.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say I caught them having sex. I was like, what? well, that's a way to introduce yourself,
right? That would be fucking crazy.
Sorry, guys, just came here to say that welcome to the neighborhood.
Yeah, that is one.
Finish up.
That is one thing that I envy though. The houses across the street from me.
Yeah,
they have so many trees in their front yard. Their front yards are big because they don't have no backyards, I don't think. I got backyard, they got front yard. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But they got so many trees, you can't even see their house, yo. From the street.
Okay, so you're talking about these guys over here, not the ones over here with these metallic statues and all that shit.
Not
okay,
them.
not that one. You can see that house.
And they're cool as hell too, yeah.
Okay.
And then there's another one in there too. There's 3 houses back there.
Damn.
There's 3 or 4 houses back there, bro, but you can't see them, bro.
Yeah.
As soon as the sun starts going down a little bit, it's pitch black back there.
Shit.
So it's kind of scary, and I don't really want that many trees that close to my house.
Yeah.
Because if one of them shits fall in my house, you know what I mean?
Oh,
that'd be
yeah.
the worst, because all the trees around here are tall as hell.
Yeah.
So I don't know, bro.
That happened to my dad's house once. A tree just fell into the house or some shit. Like,
Yeah,
wait,
bro.
was it my dad's house or it might have been a neighbor's house actually? But it was right next to him. It was the house right next to him.
Bruh,
And it was like
a
shit.
tree will come through your house and a limb will just pierce through the entire house.
Yeah.
Like that is terrifying, bruh.
Yeah.
Like
trees
also
coming to kill us.
on some Twister shit.
Yeah.
Where the house just gets picked up off the ground. I can't imagine that happening.
Yeah.
That would be insane.
Every time like tornado season, because like everywhere else like LA, you have to worry about earthquakes.
Yeah,
Other places
we
you
got
have
the
to worry about.
hurricanes here.
We have the hurricanes.
Yeah.
But for some reason, like I don't know, maybe like hurricanes don't scare me that much, but it's the tornadoes, man. Like every time we get a tornado warning, my heart races.
Really?
Yeah, because I'm just like if that shit comes through right now. First of all, they're faster than a fucking car.
Yeah. like a real genuine. But the movie Twister fucked us up a little bit.
Oh
too.
yeah.
Because now I think all tornadoes are dangerous because I don't even. What speed do you have to like the minimum requirement for a speed of a tornado? You know what I mean? Like it's got to be going at least like 30 to 50
It's
miles
gotta be
per hour. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Something in that range.
Imagine like how fast you're driving.
Yeah,
and you're just like, I'm going 50 right now, and a tornado could go this fast through my house.
Yeah, and it's like it's got to be spinning at that speed. I guess. I don't know what the minimum number is.
Yeah.
But yeah, bro. But I think that's what they're talking about. So like. We don't get the Twister size ones around this area.
Okay. Yeah.
I think they get that in the Midwest though. I think in the Midwest they actually get like Kansas and shit.
They actually touch down. Like we get warnings, and maybe it's far away or some shit.
And in the middle of a field, some spins or over the ocean or something.
Yeah.
But I think over
I
there,
don't know,
like,
have we been lucky or I don't know.
Isn't that where Kansas is at? Oh, we might have been getting lucky.
Yeah,
at the same time.
That's why every time I'm just like,
bro, because low key, like we get lucky on hurricanes too. Because when we had Hurricane Matthew, that was kind of real.
Yeah.
It didn't seem that real while it was happening, but the damage that it caused in certain areas, you was like, damn. You know what I mean?
I should like retract. Like, it's not that I don't get worried. I do get worried, especially like when the house is like shaking and shit.
But you can prepare for it. That's what it is.
Yeah.
You can prepare for the hurricane.
Yeah, it's just the idea of just something coming in, swooping you up into the air,
And just
high into the air, tossing you somewhere,
tossing
and
you,
you don't know where the fuck you're gonna land.
Yeah, bro.
You know,
and
like,
that's if you don't get hit with something
with shit, and there's shit
while you're in it already.
There's debris and the fucking cars and shit like in it.
Somebody's stove might just come hit you in the head and kill you.
It's so terrifying.
Yeah, bro. It really is though. It is.
Yeah.
I need to watch one of those shows, like one of those new documentaries.
Yeah, when's the last time you even seen Twister, the movie?
Man, it was on TV a couple months ago, but I only saw 10 minutes of it. I didn't watch the whole thing.
Yeah, I haven't seen it in a long time.
But I seen a documentary on Disney Plus, like National Geographic. They have documentaries or little things going on about twisters or tornadoes. Like they got these like heavily armored cars. So I think they're driving in the middle of these joints.
Oh, you mean the storm chasers?
Yeah, those people,
the storm chasers. Yeah, I don't know how they do it. Well, basically that's what Twister was about. but I have no idea like how they do that. How they drive into the middle of danger.
Yeah.
They're looking for it.
But the cars that they're in though, they'll be built for it too though.
Yeah.
They be in these fucking heavy ass tanks that I guess, I don't know, what does it take, 200 miles per hour to lift it off the ground type of thing?
Yeah.
And even if it does, you're still protected even if it throws you?
Yeah.
But imagine being in like this little tank, getting information, and like you're strapped in, I'm sure, like a NASCAR driver, I'm sure.
Yeah.
And then you really get picked up and get thrown like half a mile away in this car.
Look, I hate being in a plane and the plane dips a little.
Oh,
yeah, and every time it does, I get that knee jerk. Like,
I know exactly what you're talking about. Okay, that feeling that you're talking about, that's why I don't get on roller coasters.
That's why I don't get on roller coasters.
It is that feeling the
Times
entire
10.
times.
Yeah.
Times 10, bro.
Yeah.
Because the airplane one is always quick.
Yeah.
But
even just that thing, it just goes through my whole body.
You feel it lift up though, and you be like, but you know what's crazy, bro? That's what people like though. Like
they
roller
like
coaster,
that feeling.
bro. Roller coaster people, they love that feeling, like
weird feeling.
because they feel
hate
it the
that
same
feeling.
as me. But I hate the feeling so much.
It's so weird, man.
Yeah,
It moves
bro.
throughout your entire body.
Bruh, it takes over, bro.
Yeah.
It takes over, and I don't like that. And
Yeah.
I've heard like people are always trying to convince me to go on roller coasters. From what I've heard is when that feeling comes, you're not supposed to like. We get scared during that moment. They are letting that shit out.
Yeah.
So apparently it's like built up in there, and when it happens, you're supposed to be like
Yeah.
like that, and that makes you feel better. I don't know.
I can't even scream when it happens. I'm just numb and just flailing.
Yeah. Or I'm like,
Yeah,
I'm like that the whole time.
It's just like torture.
Yeah,
So
bro.
imagine like just with the plane or like that now, or the roller coaster going down. You're going down straight. You're going all around. But just like imagining like just getting tossed all over. There's no synchronicity to it. At least a roller coaster is designed.
Yeah, that is terrifying, bro.
Jesus.
I can't imagine just getting thrown.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I don't even know what it's like to get thrown. I don't remember the last time I've been thrown by something. You know what I mean? Like,
now I've been to Cali, but I've never been to Cali like when there was an earthquake. So, and
Yeah, me
I've
neither,
known
me
people
neither.
who be there, who's there and stuff, and the way they describe it is just like the house is just shaking, and you'll just be watching.
did you
TV
feel
or
the one that
something.
we had here? You remember back in like
What?
2010, 11 maybe?
No.
Yeah, there was a moment because I was going to Wake Tech. So this was sometime between 2008 to 11, or 9 to 11 or 12. But yeah, there was like a hurricane, and it wasn't a long one. It
A
wasn't
hurricane. Okay.
Sorry, earthquake. Earthquake, yeah.
No.
And it wasn't a long one, but people felt it, and it also hit like DC, like it hit a portion of the East Coast.
Oh shit.
So like I remember it hit people in like DC and Baltimore harder.
Yeah.
But down here I remember it happened because I was going to Wake Tech and I didn't feel it at all. A lot of people didn't feel it. Some people definitely felt it because I was driving. So I don't think I felt it because I was driving. But when I had pulled back up to campus, like in between class during the lunch break, everybody, like the entire campus was outside.
Oh.
So I like pulled up, like, what the fuck happened? Like I thought something was on fire. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
they were, and then everybody's like, "Oh my God, it was just an earthquake. It was just an earthquake." I was like, "Damn, I didn't even feel it."
Here?
Like, yeah, North Carolina.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I
That's
was
freaky.
Wake Tech main campus. That was when that was going down. But yeah, and that was the only time I ever heard them talking about an earthquake in this area.
Yeah.
But yeah, the earthquakes are
How
fucking
often
scary
does
too.
that happen on the East Coast?
Bro, I think it's rare as hell. That's why it was so crazy. I think.
Was it 2012 literally?
Yeah, it might have been. I don't know. It was around that time though, and I know y'all remember. So if you do know what I'm talking about, drop
Yeah,
that joint in the
yeah.
comments because yeah, that definitely happened, bro. Yeah, that was crazy. I didn't feel it though, so I still don't even know what that feeling is like of just the ground shaking,
Yeah,
or
yeah.
your house inside just shaking, or the building you're in.
Yeah, a lot of people in LA, they'll just say like they'll be watching TV and then just see like their chandelier or something like that just shaking,
Yeah.
and then the bookcase shaking, and I'm just like you know me, I just be like, oh shit, even if it's a little tremble or whatever.
Bro, that is crazy, bro.
I'll be
It's like,
ducking. Shit.
okay.
So what happened this week anyway?
I know,
because
yeah.
I know like
we
I
didn't
know
we didn't get into anything. We were just talking.
I think I haven't checked out the Fabulous and Jada Kiss.
We can cover that real quick.
You saw it?
I saw pieces of it.
Okay, I
Because the
haven't
whole
seen
thing is
any
like an
of it.
hour or some shit. I didn't watch the whole thing. Fabulous
Yeah.
got killed. He got murdered.
Really?
Yeah, he got murdered, bro. He
I
got
shouldn't
murdered.
be- Should I be surprised? Yeah.
I don't think I should be surprised. I wasn't surprised.
Okay.
But people do. This is my thing about Fabulous. I've never been a huge fan of Fabulous, and I never understood why people liked his music so much. But at the same time, I have to put this out there because that doesn't take away from his talent. But I also am going to put out there that I've never been a fan of monotone rappers.
Oh, yeah, he
So
is. Yeah. he is.
so that's majority of the thing.
Yeah.
I've always thought his music is boring, but that's just because I'm not a fan of monotone rap.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you know what I mean. I know some people love it, but I'm just not one of them people.
Yeah, I'm just a fan of his two songs, Holla Back and
And he definitely's got
Yeah,
and he still has a couple joints that I'm like, oh no, these
yeah.
go.
But
You know what I mean?
but it's mainly because they're produced by Pharrell.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
they're Neptunes beats. So around that time, 2001, 2002, I was obsessed with the Neptunes and just copped anything that they produced. You know,
Yeah,
so I'm
yeah,
just like,
yeah.
oh, I like that. You know,
You digested all that shit.
you can't deny it. I'm a fucking rider.
Rider. You don't wanna-
That the beat on that is crazy. Yeah,
But
yeah. So you knew that he was gonna get smoked? That he was
I
gonna-
did, yeah, because
Yeah.
apparently they were going verse for verse and song for song.
Yeah.
But Jada Kiss has range though, even though he's not like the most universal rapper in the game. He's got more range than Fabulous.
Yeah.
When it comes to his voice, you know,
Yeah.
everything about him is more higher energy.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Oh my God. And he was drunk the whole time.
He was drunk?
He was drunk,
Oh.
bro. So this is the thing as well with these like versus battle.
Yeah.
Is I like how they did theirs because the way they did theirs, you remember they were just getting on Instagram. I'm at my house, you're at your house, or
Yeah.
whatever. This one, because social distancing is loosened up a little bit, they're in the same studio, and it's just like 5 or 6 people in there. It's them,
Oh.
their DJ, both people in the DJ. That's 4 people. probably 2 or 3 people running the cameras and maybe 1 or 2 homeboys. You know what I mean? Like,
is it higher like production?
higher
value?
production, yeah, because they also have wireless mics. So while their song is going, they might be performing some of them too.
Okay.
They're doing the verses from them.
Yeah.
And you get to see them interact with each other. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
a real versus, because you got your DJ. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? So
yeah.
you just be like, you can comment on his and then be like, hey, yo, play that next one. You
Yeah,
know what I mean? So
yeah.
your performance in this aspect is gonna depend on who wins this battle too.
Yeah.
And Jada's performance was amazing because he was drunk.
Oh,
Like
shit.
he's gone. Like there's a new meme of him now where he's just standing there and he's like this.
Oh shit! Really?
Yeah, bro. Like
I got you.
he was just so drunk, and you could tell he was just having the time of his life. He was just having fun, bro.
Yeah.
And then it was funny because the couple times that I tuned in, Fabulous would play like a complete opposite energy. Jadakiss plays some hype shit. Fabulous plays a female slow record. And then they would go back to Jadakiss. Jadakiss would be like this. He'd be like, oh, I see what you try to do. You try to switch up the vibe, but we still sticking to the script. DJ, spin that shit.
Yeah, because that sometimes does happen. Like
Yeah.
with all the other battles, like one will dictate the
Like the Ludacris and Nelly.
Yeah. Okay, so he started playing love songs. Okay, I'm gonna start playing love songs. and all that
Yeah,
stuff.
and I
Jadakiss
feel
didn't
like
care.
that's how it should kind of go.
Yeah,
I feel because it's like,
because then you're kind of going all over the place. Like I'm hype
Yeah.
and then slow and then hype.
yeah, because we're not about to judge you off of if you're good, bro. These are 2 famous people who are already successful.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we're not about to judge who's better in this moment. This is more of just like, how do you get these people to react to you? You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like,
yeah.
oh, you want to play some hard shit? I promise you this one's harder. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And you spin your record. So I feel like it's more of that because you don't ever see 2 trash artists going against each other. Nobody will watch it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? We just want to see you flex your records against theirs. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? Like,
yeah. Who would be trash to like trash artists
okay.
to go after each other
And
and
I'm
that
not-
we would watch?
okay, I got one.
Yeah.
I got one.
Who?
Logic
Oh,
verse Russ.
oh my god! Oh my god! I'd be like, I have no knowledge of any Russ, so-
Bruh. Like, okay, I know Logic discography way more than Russ discography.
Yeah.
So Logic has an advantage on my end.
Yeah.
Just off that I know more records and I'm gonna turn up
I've heard
more.
his, like
Yeah.
on the radio and stuff like that.
Russ ain't trash, so if he matches his records, but I don't know Russ's discography
Yeah.
that deep at all either. But if he matches the energy and goes like, if Logic drops some bars shit, like some hard body shit,
Yeah.
I need you to drop the hard body
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Because you could win me in this vote. You know what I mean? Like,
That, imagine if you came out of that, it's just like, holy shit, Russ won.
Russ bodied him,
You
bro.
got-
Yo, that's a good ass battle, actually. Yo.
Yeah.
Because I feel like we know they're both so famous,
Mm-hmm.
but they're both 2 people that online, a big thing is just like, bro, who are these niggas and fuck them?
Yeah.
Or we
yeah,
don't.
people clown on them.
Yeah, it's just like they're the punching
Or they
bag.
don't take them serious. They don't take them seriously.
We don't just take them, like the hip hop culture doesn't take them as seriously, even though their numbers should deem that they're taken seriously.
Yeah. And Russ talks about that all the time.
Bruh, that would be a good ass battle,
Yeah.
bruh, because depending on what records you spin versus him, you might catch a fan out of here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You might get some heads to be like, okay, I need to read.
Yeah.
Because he just killed. I don't really like either of y'all.
Yeah.
If you kill him, I'll probably start liking you a little.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'll give you a pass.
Yeah. Like a real invitation might go out
Yeah.
for the cookout.
Yeah. See if we can make that happen. Hashtag Russ versus Logic.
Russ versus Logic, bruh. This is
Yeah.
for hip hop, yo.
Yeah.
This is for hip hop. We need Russ versus Logic. Then we need MGK versus Machine Gun Kelly. This is all. This
Wait, MGK isn't MGK?
Oh man,
Machine?
I'm bugging.
Oh yeah, MGK is man.
Man, what's
Machine
that
Gun.
dude's name, bruh?
Oh, but I think I know who you're talking about.
If I hit one time, I'm G-Eazy.
Yeah,
Jeezy,
yeah, there we go. Because I was about to say,
Especially because they already had diss records towards each other.
yeah. Oh, okay.
So
Damn.
that would
Do you
go
think that would be
even-
fresh?
Yeah,
Or is
that-
it still fresh? I don't know how long.
Oh,
ago
I don't
that
know.
was.
I'm sure they don't like each other though. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? But that would be even better, bro. They cannot be in the same room. We have to have a different
Okay,
sound.
yeah, it'll have to be that split.
Yeah, bro, because the fades might get run. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And we don't need that.
Yeah.
I want y'all to put record versus record. I feel like
Yeah.
that would slap.
You know, it's so crazy because like if they were in the same room and they started fighting, I think all
would be
black
a-
people would just start laughing because it's just like
Yeah,
seeing
it's a-
two white guys in hip hop.
Yeah, yeah.
You remember like when that whole time was happening with the G-Eazy versus MGK
was
MGK thing? It was like,
Bruh, MGK was going. He was getting busy.
but it was like for this time and
He took
period.
he battled two people at the same time.
Oh, Eminem.
Eminem.
Okay, so the three of them.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, everybody was in hip hop was kind of amazed. Like black people for once was kind of like just like Michael Jackson and Thriller eating the popcorn.
Oh,
it was kind of
yeah,
just
bruh.
like these three white
Bruh,
rappers.
Charlamagne used to call it. He'd be like, "Boy, it's Mayo Mayhem."
Yeah,
Mayo Mayhem. But it really
It
was
entertaining because
It really
it's
was.
never happened really
Bro,
before.
it was like a 3-week period where the white rappers were going at each other's throats.
Yeah, but we never had any. It's
We
always the
never
black
see
rappers
that.
doing it.
Maybe that's why bruh, I was thoroughly entertained.
Yeah.
They did it right though.
Yeah, I'm like,
feel
hey,
like
they followed in the right footsteps.
Bruh, there was winners and there was losers. Okay,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like there were people who
I couldn't
took.
believe it. I'm like,
Yeah.
they're going after each other.
Bruh, how do you feel? Who do you? Well, yeah. So that would be a good battle.
Oh,
Anybody who's had some sort of tension, but not like real street or life-threatening tension,
Oh.
they should battle musically.
You
put
know-
put your records up against each other.
Yeah, because I mean, I have no doubt it would probably never happen, but
It wouldn't happen. Yeah.
the
what
one
you
I'm
about to
thinking
say.
about,
Okay,
yeah,
okay,
the
go
one I'm
ahead.
thinking about is like, I want to see how like a 50 and Ja Rule thing would go. You know, I just gotta see how it would go.
It will never happen.
Yeah.
It won't ever happen. But yeah, it will never happen. But
Do you think 50 would want to like wouldn't mind like?
he hates Ja Rule.
Oh, he actually hates him.
He despises him.
Shit. Well,
Yeah,
damn,
yeah,
man,
but-
what the fuck happened?
Oh, bro, that was like.
I mean, I know like this
Apparently-
is like early 2001 shit.
But yeah, like, and it's funny
Or
just
90s shit.
because I didn't even know all the details. Just like until I watched the last Brain Idiots episode, Charlamagne was around during all that time, so I wasn't following the news, and I wasn't even old enough to keep up what was going on. But apparently, like, a lot of 50 street credit or battles, like real battles, niggas shooting at each other. You know, 50 was stabbed in studios. This was all from Ja Rule's crew. So they had real street. Apparently, the getting shot 9 times was associated with them as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and then once the street stuff ended, they try to blackball each other. You know what I mean? Like
Success wise.
yeah, success wise and out of the industry. So it was like people actually lost their lives between their beef.
Yeah.
There were lives lost.
Yeah. Speaking of Ja Rule, have you seen the commercial that he did?
No, I haven't, but people keep talking about it. What is the commercial?
The commercial is basically it's a very low quality green screen thing, and he's selling like
Almost like Shaq in those insurance commercials.
yeah, but worse though. Like the way it looks.
Okay, gotcha,
worse.
gotcha. Yeah, because those aren't that bad. They're
Yeah,
just-
like, and he's basically just like doing all these silly dances, like making himself look like a fool, and it's to. But when you listen to the reasons, it's kind of like, okay, I get it because there's this mom and pop restaurant. I don't know if he likes it or whatever, but he's kind of helping them out by doing a commercial for them.
Got you.
You know, to drive their business up, you know? So the commercial is just funny because like some of the dances that he's just doing, like he's making himself look like a fool.
Yeah.
And I think people took it out of context, just like, oh, Ja Rule. Oh, like did he like is his career so bad that he has
Oh,
to
yeah, I see
go
what you're
to
saying.
doing a low budget commercial in the
And I
middle of
don't
nowhere?
think, and I don't think it's anything like that.
Yeah, it wasn't
Yeah,
anything
I
like
don't
that.
think it's anything
He
like
was
that,
it
yeah.
was literally planned. And he kind of won in the end because he wanted it to go viral.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
and it
yeah.
did.
Yep.
So he kind of won. You know, like if those people out there who were
think
actually
Ja-
making fun of him, like he's the one that won it. He got the last laugh.
True. And I think Ja Rule is such a street nigga and really hasn't lost. Neither of these two men have lost their lives or doing life in jail.
Yeah.
So they both won because
Yeah.
they were really trying to kill each other at one point, apparently. You know?
Yeah.
Or I'll just say allegedly, just because I don't even know. Y'all be listening now. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But
And they both won they both had their era. They both
Yeah.
had their time.
they weren't here for a quick spell and were
Yeah.
gone. Yeah.
You know, it was just like I remember it was just like Ja Rule. He like maybe some people forget, or maybe there are people who are too young to know like the whole
How
era of Ja
powerful-
Rule. But
yeah.
we gotta remember that from like '99 to like 2003 2003 maybe.
Was Ja Rule era.
That was Ja Rule and
And-
Ashanti era.
And apparently everybody was saying, which I mean, this is true, but I didn't realize it. Ja Rule was like the first rapper to be harmonizing and the melodies.
Yeah.
No, you didn't, mom. You know,
Yeah,
like,
taking it into like R&B and shit, like
Yeah.
blurring the lines and
Exactly. Yeah,
shit. Yeah,
that's
he
why.
is. Your hips.
Yeah,
Those.
yeah.
All my niggas will be living it up.
What?
Hey, he got some hits, man.
He really got some bops.
I like
though,
the joint. I always like the joint with Jennifer Lopez and him. I'm Real remix. I've always
that
liked
was
it.
hard. That was
'Cause
hard.
I'm real.
Yeah,
The way you
Walk away, you
listening to his voice
look
now is kind of a little funny, but
And I can't
Never
live
go
without
without
you.
you.
Or something like that, yeah.
yeah, I was like that.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Do you think that he was like? I don't know if I see it like a parallel between him and Drake, but do you think he was like kind of like the first Drake?
Early Drake?
Yeah,
Probably.
because he was
yeah.
doing the lady records. He's
Yeah.
kind of clowned sometimes for being soft, and
Yeah, but he,
he had hits.
But
Yeah,
probably, yeah.
You know, like
I don't know.
doing the
50
singing
was such
thing.
a 50 was such a force.
No, 50 came in like a fucking hammer. When he drew the Ghost Shawty, it was kind of like the well, I guess everybody. It was like Ja Rule was like MySpace, and then Facebook came out of nowhere.
Exactly.
And 50 was Facebook.
That is true, but let's not act like Facebook isn't still around. So clearly, there's some sort of money being traded on Facebook. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
You know,
yeah.
it's kind of like it's definitely like MySpace and Facebook.
Yeah. So that's why I was like, you know, if he's, I was just seeing the parallel, or maybe it's just like this lineage. You know, you got LL Cool J, who was maybe the first out of all of them to kind of be like the lovey-dovey
Boy,
rapper.
yeah, bro.
But he could spit when he wanted to, you know,
Yeah.
like he had bars when he wanted to. But he got
Yeah.
clowned a lot, you know, by a lot of rappers for being soft and all that
He was
shit.
running down on niggas too. Like
Don't come back. Then he came with Mama
he
Said
was-
Knock You Out.
Yeah, he was running down on niggas too. Like you could talk that slick shit, but he was gonna see you too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
Then it was like Ja Rule. Then he kind of took that mantle of getting clowned, but doing soft records, but also having bars.
Yeah.
And then Drake came along later on and took that mantle of being like, you know, having
Bruh,
bars, doing soft songs and shit.
speaking of LL Cool J, my generation at least, I really just knew actor LL Cool J.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh.
like he had what was his last hit?
What do you mean? Movie wise?
No, music wise, and I don't even saying last hit, but like the last one that we really remember, like
Like we were down, like we were.
yeah, like young people
Into
were
it.
rapping it. Yeah, and I feel like it was in like 2006 or 5 or like I was in middle
I
school.
know
or
he
high
had
school.
Headsprung. That's the last song that I know
Okay,
of.
Headsprung. It was around. And when was that around?
That has to be the early 2000s. So this is like 2004, 2005, around there.
Yeah, 4 or 5. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was the last of, but
That's
I mean,
what yeah.
but like even leading into that, I saw way more LL Cool J movies than I had a LL Cool J record. Like, yo, this is
Okay,
you
like
know what I
In
mean?
Too Deep. And,
Yeah, you know what I mean. I just seen him in so much more Jaws, not
yeah.
Jaws, Deep Blue
But
Sea.
Deep Blue Sea.
know what I
another
mean?
another movie with the word deep in it.
What was the one with Gabrielle Union?
That
That shit was so funny.
I remember that.
From Eva.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Eva. Yeah, something
Yeah,
with Eva in it.
Yeah.
Deliverance from Eva?
Deliver us from
Yeah,
Eva.
yeah.
Yeah, deliver us from Eva.
Yeah.
So, yeah, like I seen him in all these movies.
Yeah.
So it was like I really just knew actor LL Cool J and TV host, you know, like
Yeah.
personality LL Cool J.
Yeah. So do
And-
you? Oh no, go ahead.
But it's like anytime like for those who don't know how serious LL Cool J was in hip hop, this is the only reason why I'm saying this. Bro, every hip hop documentary I've ever seen in my entire life, there's an LL Cool J section.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
where they're like, or even if it's about somebody else, they're like, yeah, Biggie. If it's a Biggie documentary, they'll be like, yeah, you know, while LL Cool J was shaking shit up over here. It was like his
Yeah.
name is mentioned in every hip hop documentary, like
Because he
was
had
a-
his own era.
he
too.
was a mega force at one point.
late
yo.
80s, early 90s. Like
He
it
made
was
raps.
LL there.
Yeah, he was literally the first rapper to make it sexy.
Yeah.
like he was the first sexy rapper.
Yeah.
And I can't imagine what that was like for him during then.
Yeah, because he
Like-
was getting clowned for that. He was like his
Yeah.
first big single was called "I'm in Love."
Yeah.
I'm in loved.
Yeah, being the first like real sex symbol, like titled that.
Chicks were crazy about him.
Yeah,
and
they
shit.
went crazy for him, bro. I
he
mean,
had the
they
abs
still
and
go
shit.
like that to this day. You know what I mean?
He's
like,
in good shape too. Still.
Yeah, like LL Cool J is not falling off at all. You know what I'm saying?
Kind of looks the same, really.
Bruh.
Like around like
nigga's
2000s, yeah.
Bro, that's one of the benefits of going bald. You can maintain your look for a long time.
Yeah, because he has no like gray.
Hair is what makes you look. Yeah, hair makes you look. Bruh, it's completely clean shaven. Like I don't even think he has a beard.
Yeah,
he's always
clean.
Yeah, just nothing. Yeah, you can
always.
Bro, he's probably fully gray.
Yeah.
Damn, that's one person we should have looked up during the quarantine.
Oh yeah, to see if he has any like is he like?
Yeah,
I mean, wait, but I think
he
I
probably
saw a
shaved
video.
himself though.
Yeah, because I think I saw a video lately of him like actually spitting bars. Yeah, like on his Instagram or something like that. He was spitting bars. I think about Black Lives Matter actually.
Oh shit,
it might be.
Check that out.
Yeah. I didn't see the whole thing, but I think he was because it was just him. Like I don't know if he was in his gym or whatever, but he was just spitting something. You know.
Gotcha, okay.
But everybody like. You know, my first exposure to him was probably, and I'm showing my age here, but like probably like 1991 or something. Being like a little kid, and like I remember being at a house, not a house party, but a block party.
Okay.
In New York, and it was just like a neighborhood. Right? Yes. And it was just like a neighborhood block party, and I remember my brother and I were out there, and maybe with like water guns, or
yeah.
I don't know if you guys can hear that.
Okay, I think this is the finale, y'all.
Maybe that's why.
Yeah. Because it hasn't been this loud all night, so I think this is definitely the finale.
There was like a little break.
There was a little break because they were setting up.
Yeah.
They were setting up, tying all the fuses together.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But yeah, and he had this. What is the song? Standing on the bus stop. Oh yeah, I wonder if people can still hear. But you think people can hear that?
I think so, bro.
Yeah.
I think so, bro. Yeah, it's pretty loud. Like, I think they can hear it.
Oh, Round the Way Girl. Yeah, that's what it's called.
Okay.
I need a round the way girl. You got me shake that. But see, that line right there, like that has like do you have like songs where it's just like when you hear it, you get this like. This hit of like nostalgia, was
yes,
like, or maybe like a memory, a specific memory comes to mind, like boom.
Yes. You talking about that sample?
That's all I when I was a kid. That's all I remember at this block party, hearing that part and every time I hear that song now,
you go back to that time,
to that block party in 1991. Like that was my first time hearing like LL Cool J. That's my first exposure.
Yeah,
and then Mama Said Knock You Out and all that stuff. And his whole hits in the 90s and stuff like that, but
he had a pretty good. Would you say he had like a 10 like active rap 10 years maybe 15?
Yeah, probably like that. Yeah,
years.
To the point where he was just like he was the dude.
He was like the rap guy still. You know what I mean?
So.
Yeah, he probably had a nice little.
He actually in one of my favorite songs from him, if not my favorite. He had like a 1997 album. Now, keep in mind, I was never like a LL head or anything. But I knew all the singles, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I'm a child of MTV, you know? So his videos came out.
If it was a hit, I saw it.
Yeah, you know? But he had this single in 1997, whatever album that was.
Okay.
But it's a video.
He got about 7-8 albums.
Yeah.
He got a lot of albums, bro.
I can't even keep track, so. Like,
bro, he's one of them people that got about 8-9 albums. Bro.
Yeah.
So in
1997, he put out a single called 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And it's featuring Method Man, Redman, DMX, Master P, and there might be somebody else, but there's a shitload of rappers on that track. And
was Cash Money on there then?
No, just Master P.
Okay. Oh, just Master P.
Yeah, and this was before Make 'Em Say So like 1 year before Master P blew up and had his little, moments, Yeah, you know?
Yeah.
But it was like a year earlier, so I didn't know who Master P was, but I just remember him like, oh, he was one of the dudes on this LL Cool J song. It was like the beat is hard as fuck, like 90s boom bap.
Yeah.
And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And Method Man, he does his shit, and LL is last on his own track. He lets Method Man, Redman, DMX, and all them go first.
I love coming last.
Yeah, and then he comes in with his bars too. And then maybe he made that song to prove to people like, look, I can hold down with these dudes.
And these are the
dudes right now.
And it sounds like he did a regional hard niggas rapping and regionally.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like the South,
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like he made
Yeah,
sure
New
he
York.
spread it out. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I always love. That's my favorite LL song.
The fuck? Oh.
What happened?
I was looking. Okay, I was looking. We got to go through. We haven't gone through no real topics. We just been talking like some shit.
yeah, we
but
just been
it's whatever.
Yeah.
It's whatever. We just hit an hour. I just got this notification said that like actually, I ain't even worried about that though, because I can literally clear space off while we're doing the episode.
Oh
and,
shit!
And
Nice.
I'm not even worried about
Oh,
it.
okay. So it was saying right run out of space.
It's saying disk space is almost full. It's only got 3 gigs available, but I'm about to dump some shit and it's about to be out of there. So
See?
I'm not even worried about it.
Keep the show going.
Yeah, and the show goes on.
Yeah.
So
So what was some of the notes anyway?
okay, so some of the other stuff that was on there. Okay, so we talked about August Alsina dropping the new album. He also did the interview with Angela Yee.
Oh,
and that was a huge story.
That's
because
right.
He, for the first time, talked about having the actual relationship with Jada Pinkett Smith. We always saw the pictures and things of that nature. Nothing was ever confirmed. Nobody would speak on it. But in this interview, confirmed it. And then he was also saying, you know, like I sat down with Will and I had Will Smith's blessing.
Yeah.
And, you know, like this, and I saw another thing, like he talked about more than just Jada in the interview. He dropped the album. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
he talked about more than Jada, but obviously you know what's going to go viral.
Everybody's like, wait, hold on, wait, go back to
Yeah, like,
Jada real
bro, the
quick.
YouTube comments is so funny because people are like, I can't believe the only thing that people are talking about from this interview is the Jada Pinkett Smith thing. He talked about everything. He talked about his sister passing away, you know, his health issues. He literally talked about everything, his nieces and nephews, you know. So, but come on, bro. We like the messy shit, bro. Like,
Yeah,
that's why that's all we heard about. So,
Yeah.
long story short.
That and he's never said a lot of those stuff before, I'm sure, but I guess it's just the more clickbaity thing in that
there's
whing. thing. you know?
Exactly. That'll get you to watch everything else.
Yeah.
I didn't watch the whole thing. I just didn't care enough. I just didn't care enough.
Yeah.
Just didn't care enough. But long story short, so I guess I brought that up to say that there was 2 outrage perspectives.
Oh,
It was
okay.
the outrage that I told you about just now, where people are like, that's not the only thing that he spoke about. And then there was the outrage of niggas were mad. Damn,
Why?
I drew it crazy. Niggas were mad because they said Will Smith gave you a blessing to have sex with his wife and be in a relationship with her. And you out here telling everybody.
Oh, so like sort of like a code thing
Like
going
a
on?
code thing. Nigga, shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
you know what
yeah.
I'm saying? Like,
pillow talking.
yeah, shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that is big. Pillow talking
what
to the
the fuck?
nth degree.
Bruh, first of all, you don't.
You ain't just telling a friend, you're telling the world.
Bro, Will Smith said you can have sex with his wife and be in a relationship with her. Are you crazy? What are you doing, bro? Like, at this point, we can't trust you with valuable information.
Anymore.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
that's what I'm saying. Like,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
you can't tell him anything, I guess.
bro, I can't tell you shit, bro. You held your silence, and you held your silence so long, we thought you were never gonna tell.
Yeah.
And we respected you because you held it for so long. We thought you were never gonna tell us the truth. And honestly, we were okay with that because there's so many people who still love Jada Pinkett to the point that, bro, we see you taking pictures with Jada Pinkett Smith, bro. Nobody's asking questions. We're not
Yeah.
gonna ask you questions. This is you're living a lot of like 90s babies and 80s babies and 80 babies fantasies.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, but just
He's
the
a
fact-
young dude, right?
and he's my age. Like he's
Yeah.
like between 25 to 30.
Yeah.
He might be 30, but
It's like having sex with your hot teacher or something.
exactly. Like, and her husband saying it's okay with it.
Yeah.
Nigga, shut up. Why are you talking right
Yeah,
now?
because
Like,
then they have to. Then it falls back on them. You know.
because apparently Jada's about to get on her red table talk and address the situation. You didn't force Jada to get on the red table. Mind you, the numbers are going to be crazy. And you know people are going to tune in for that.
Just
but
to see her reaction.
Just to see, you got to. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
or
saying?
response,
Like,
yeah.
because obviously this story's hot. It was everywhere. I can't imagine how many millions of tweets were posted about. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but Ryan David, you know that dude, the comedian.
Maybe if you
Dark,
show me a
brown
picture.
skin. Yeah, I feel like you definitely know his face.
Yeah, maybe
but
if I saw him.
Yeah, like a bigger
I'm terrible with
dude,
names,
dark
so-
skinned dude, and he's always making videos. He's funny as hell. Side note: did you see Schultz's video today?
No, I did not. But what was it? What was it about?
He was going in on Hollywood again.
Oh, like woke culture or something like that, like woke celebrities or something like that.
No. This is part 2 of that.
Oh.
He gave us
okay.
another one.
Okay.
He was talking about how all these Hollywood actors and, like the people that are stepping down from their voiceover spots because they're playing black characters or they're like,
Yeah.
he was like, what the fuck are you doing? He was like, black people aren't asking you to quit your jobs. We're asking for some fucking rights. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it was
It's
funny.
going so I think it's to the point where maybe some white folks are just scared right now.
And they don't know what to do.
And they don't know what's right or what's wrong anymore.
Yeah.
And they see a lot of other people getting like taken down for this, taken down for that, the blackface and all that
They're like,
shit.
let me get ahead of it.
Yeah.
But you're quitting. So he was going, and we'll watch it, of course, after this episode. But he was going in, bro. It's always brilliant.
Yeah.
He's so aggressive with it. You know what I'm saying? I love how
he's such a brilliant idiot.
Bro, he's such a brilliant. I love how aggressive he be going at their fucking heads. Like he's playing offense the whole time. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
every week when he dropped those videos, Schultz is playing aggressive offense, bro.
Yeah.
His offensive line is all 7'8", like 400 pounds, but lean. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and he just be going, like he just be going in, like he
going,
just be going,
boom,
like he don't let
boom.
you get time to think,
Bruh,
to laugh at the joke.
Bruh, he is letting them
He's
shots.
just going.
Bro, he's letting every shot
like
fly.
them right now.
Bruh, exactly. Bro, nobody. He's catching strays. He's making sure niggas catch strays on the way to making his point.
Yeah,
Bruh.
yeah.
You
It
know
goes
what I'm-
everywhere.
Bro, it's so funny. He's still making that point, but he's like, pow, 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 pow.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, even people who don't even deserve it, he just brings them into
Bruh,
it for a
you're
quick
catching a
gag.
shot too, bro. You're catching a shot. If the joke is funny,
Yeah.
I'm letting it fly.
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna check that out. We'll check that out.
Yeah, when we done this. So
Yeah.
I thought
But-
that was the finale, but I guess this is the finale.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I guess so. Because what was the other one? The warm up to the finale.
That's what I'm saying. 'Cause it just got lit again.
Yeah.
You see how much they love America? It was silent on Juneteenth. Nobody was at the house. They got tiki
Really?
torch. These are the tiki torch whites.
Oh yeah.
I take that back. They're not the tiki torch whites. They just got tiki torches, obviously, to keep
For some reason.
to keep the mosquitoes away. It was just so crazy how like there was a real tiki torch thing at the Walmarts and Targets. And
Yeah.
it's crazy. Whatever. What were we fucking talking about?
We were talking about Ryan Davis and
Ryan Davis, but why? Oh, Will and Jada.
well yeah.
Not Will
yeah,
and Jada. Jada in August.
Yeah.
But yeah, those were the two sides of the whole.
Now, do you think is it a like okay if they come out saying that okay yes we did, do you think like people would drop it or like what are people like fascinated about? Are they fascinated about whether or
I
not
don't
it
know.
happened or
Yeah.
would they be against it if it was true or?
Honestly, I don't know because he didn't say anything bad or he didn't say anything worth a response to me. You know what I mean? Like he spoke about it honestly, and he spoke about it. He didn't say anything that had me be like, I don't know. This ain't my situation either. You know what I'm saying? But it didn't sound like he said anything that would even warrant a response. But I guess the fact that the story went so big, they feel like they have to address it or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. They could just stay silent. Honestly, I feel like it's Will and Jada. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know.
But Will has his online stuff going on too, like with YouTube and all that stuff. So
Yeah.
I'm sure if he posts a video that has nothing to do with it, people in the
Yeah.
comment section might still be like, "Yo, you gonna
that's
have you
true.
heard of your story?"
Like, hey, yo, bro, you really let that man hit your wife? You know what I'm saying?
yeah, stuff like that. You know?
Yeah, that's true.
The
So maybe
comments might be
so
just
maybe
full
they're
of
getting
that.
away from that, but I don't know because he didn't say anything crazy. Like, it's just the fact that he mentioned it.
I just like the reason why I asked that is just because some people, you know, a lot of judgmental people out there is that whatever your lifestyle is, there's always people who want to point and say it's wrong,
Exactly,
or something
yeah,
like that,
and
or
it's-
that's not right.
And that's their situation. That's not for even us
Yes.
to even judge on. So,
Yeah.
it's whatever. I mean, I don't know, but it damn sure is gonna make for some good content because I mean, at the end of the day, they are business people, and Red Table Talk is booming. So,
Yeah.
I can come on here and address it and hit you with a. I really do love August.
Yeah.
And let me just explain to you guys how everything went. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like,
yeah.
I can see that. That's good content. That's gonna sell. I want 100 million
And
views.
everybody's gonna watch that.
Yeah, I mean, I want 20 million views real quick. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Why not? You know what I'm saying? I could probably
Yeah.
cut a check around this. You know,
Be
so
an hour-long explanation.
yeah, you know what I mean. With something that could be wrapped up in 7 seconds, probably.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I don't know.
Yeah.
Might end up okay. So let's move to some other shit so we can. I mean, we're coming up on our time, but we're still good. So we'll start running through the other shit. So this will be a quick one. NFL going to play Black National Anthem at games. Okay.
Oh, I heard that.
I heard that, and I think that's strange. I just
look,
think,
the NFL could do nothing.
can we skip the anthem in general?
Like, look, I just hate. What is the word I'm looking for? Like, pandering.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
this is pandering.
Yeah.
We know that you don't care. You know, like
We know y'all were the leaders of the racism.
yes. You know, like
You were the leaders of the racism for so long.
you let people like the alt-right and people and racist people just shit on Kaepernick for doing what he's
Yeah.
doing, and you let them just shit on him for so
Exactly.
long. Like you never
Yep.
said anything about it. And then
And
all
then,
of and then
you pushed them out your league.
yeah.
Then
you know?
Then you said no, you can't eat here no more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then they apologize to him, and then now they're trying to apologize to.
I
The
don't
rest
know
of
if he
us
got
about it.
drafted, but I heard he might get drafted. But
Yeah.
sports really needs to change, yo. Sports really
Look,
needs to change.
the-
Sports is like, from what I've heard and seen, like sports is like draft day is like taking your family down to Charleston, South Carolina, and go pick some niggas out.
Yeah.
That's drafting day. Like that's what
Oh,
the
I
new.
want the strongest one.
Yeah, I need the strongest, the tallest, and the fastest one. You know what I mean? Like, I'll pay you $10 million for 2 years, or how I don't know how the contracts go, but y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about. And I'm gonna make $1 billion off of you. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Or I'm gonna
yeah.
make $100 million to the $10 million I just gave you.
Yeah.
Like,
And you think like the rich white people, like behind the scenes, kind of just be like,
Bro, I
it's
think
almost like
they
just
used-
trading like that. You
oh,
know?
absolutely, bro. I think it
Trading
used to
slaves
be.
or
I
something.
think almost all NFL and sports team owners
And NBA maybe.
in NBA and baseball, like maybe not as much baseball, but
Yeah. But whatever
I mean,
sports
honestly,
have
I
like
already
majority of black
I take that
people.
back. Yeah, majority of black people. But if I already have the skill set, I know how to buy niggas the right way. I might as well go to baseball and buy some white boys and Mexicans too.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
some
yeah.
and some Puerto Ricans and some Dominicans. I might as well buy
Yeah.
them too. I know what to look for. You
Yeah,
know what I mean? So
yeah.
I mean, I could.
They
put
just
this,
move like slave traders.
yeah, you know what I
Yeah.
mean. But I'm not putting this on no current owner at all because I don't know what the fuck. I don't even know your names.
Mm-hmm.
But I think if we take that back, bruh, I think they were probably some of the best slave pickers or biggest plantation owners ever.
Yeah.
And they were already in some sort of fighting sport, or they were already into some sort of. Because let's not act like people didn't buy slaves just like Django.
Yeah. Yeah.
What is it, Mandingo fights or whatever?
Yeah.
Like there was definitely white people buying slaves for the sport.
Yeah.
So why wouldn't they transition into an organized sport when you're like, oh, the NFL's a thing? Okay, so I just got to pick the best and pay them a little bit, and I'll get 10 times as much as I paid
Yeah,
for them?
yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'll give you, here's $10 million because the numbers show I'm going to get $100 million off of you.
Yeah.
Just off of you. You know what I'm saying? So
Because remember, like we go into playing the sport, we don't go into owning the sport.
Exactly.
So as
Now-
long as that's the case,
apparently the
We're on the
NBA,
plantation.
the NBA, you can't kneel in the NBA, Apparently
mean,
it's a band or something. I don't fucking know, but apparently you're not allowed to do it. Apparently,
okay.
like you can do it in the NFL still, but the NBA is like you can't do that over here.
Oh shit.
So I saw some other tweets where people were like, "If LeBron don't kneel the first game of the season, I got problems." Like, because at this point, are you gonna fire LeBron?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
there's
He'll
certain
set the tone.
yeah, there's certain people that kind of have to do things and just like, because LeBron can go in there and be like, I don't give a fuck. I'm kneeling every game.
Yeah.
What, you gonna cancel everybody that does this? I'm LeBron. I'm
LeBron James.
I'm LeBron James, or I'm Steph Curry. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I'm Kevin Durant. If all them do it, you're not gonna lose the people bringing you billions every year.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to bend. So I don't know, but at the same time, I know the NBA has always been progressive, and they've always been ahead. The commissioner, that extremely skinny white dude, I don't know what his name is, but he's got a bald head. And anytime there's some sort of injustice, he speaks up, which is kind of surprising that they have this rule in place where you're not supposed to be kneeling because from what I've seen, and I'm not a huge sports watcher, but he seems to be pretty proactive on top of it. You know, something happens, he makes sure the NBA addresses it as a whole. You know what I mean? Like,
So do you think he's not in control of the
maybe he's not in control of
the
that
kneeling
part.
part?
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Yeah.
Because if he's just the commissioner of the NBA, who the fuck owns the NBA then?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Nah, it's just-
and that's
yeah.
the face that we always see.
Yeah.
He's like the Don's assistant. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Who owns the NBA? I'm sure that might be somewhere, but
Yeah.
maybe I don't know, man. I don't
We never
bro.
know the old white people who we never see them like who own the sports, who run the government. Like we never
Yeah.
see the richest people.
Unless it's playoffs or they show them in the box one time, maybe.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? During
Yeah.
a game, like. But long story short,
Anonymity.
the Redskins might end up changing their team name.
Oh, okay.
Which I mean, come on now,
I'm surprised they haven't already. Like as long as they've been talking about this.
bruh. People have hated the Redskins name forever.
Yeah, at least 2 decades.
It has never been. It has always been offensive.
Yeah.
It's just like you're just not considering, bruh. The Redskins has literally always been offensive because it's funny because like some people will wear like a Caucasian like a sploof T-shirt or
Yeah.
supposed to give, and people get fucking pissed off. When it's like a Caucasian in the Redskin form or something like that. You know,
Yeah,
like they put
yeah.
mayonnaise or something. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah.
But you know what I mean? Like people get pissed the fuck off, but they have no problem with the Redskins.
Yeah.
Like, bro, you're highly offending Native Americans right now.
Yeah,
You like
yeah.
you're calling Native Americans niggas. You named your organization
Yeah.
after calling Native Americans niggas.
Redskins. Yeah, it would just be like calling the Blackskins or something.
Bruh, that's
and they have
crazy.
a slave owner as the mascot.
Exactly.
That's what it is.
Exactly, bro. Exactly, bro. A fucking slave owner mascot, Colonel Sanders with a whip.
Yeah.
That'd be fucking crazy, yo. Are you crazy? Like y'all would never get
It's
behind
not racist.
that, bro.
It's just a team name.
Bro, the
you know?
Redskins. But yeah, bro. I don't know about this. Well, I mean,
What are you gonna change it to?
I don't know. Honestly, the Indians.
The Skins?
The Indians. That's not offensive.
The Indians.
Honestly, they need to get rid of that
shit.
because you've already been disrespecting Indians for this long. You need to change the name completely at this point.
Yeah, because I don't even think it's just the reference to their skin tone. I think it's just the
Yeah.
whole like culture.
Yeah,
You're using
and
the
it's
whole
like-
culture as like your team name. You know.
And you're like, I'm not.
Yeah?
With that. Yeah, they kind of need to change the entire name.
Yeah,
It
because
can't
then
be-
if it's
it can't
Indians,
be related to Native
Yeah.
American people at all.
yeah, because then if you're Indian, then then it'll be confusing because it's just like then you have the Indians in India, where it's just like, well, Native Americans aren't really Indians. It's just Columbus thought that they were Indians and called them Indians, but they're actually Native American. Yeah, it
Yeah.
opens up that box. Yeah, and actually, I think today they like to be called indigenous people.
Indigenous, yep.
Yeah, the indigenous people. Yeah, so we'll change it to the indigenous.
Yeah.
I wonder what they think about that.
Let's see. So, Donna Rawlin teases a mask with the Dave Chappelle logo with 2020 beside it. Why does it
What?
feel like I'm reading something from last week?
I don't know.
Oh, maybe he's supposed to be dropping a full special because, he didn't really drop a special. That
Oh,
thing
is he?
dropped.
Do you think?
Maybe that's what it is. Like, he's saying, like, he teasing. Like, we might be getting some. Yeah. It sounds
Oh,
like
so
we might be
maybe-
getting, like, an actual Chappelle special because we didn't get one.
Yeah.
With the
You
other
got
one,
like a
so-
teaser, like a 23
Yeah,
minute.
so maybe before this year ends, we'll actually get a full special, hour-long special or
Yeah,
something.
and he has a deal with Netflix anyway, right?
Yeah, I mean,
so I guess when
pretty
he's
much,
ready,
he's dropping whatever he wants to. I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not gonna not say yes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If he's like, we're ready to drop tomorrow,
Yeah.
you're gonna be like, okay,
yeah,
we're working overtime.
hmm
So I mean, I'm always welcoming Dave Chappelle material. So
Yeah, man.
I don't give a fuck if it dropped once every 10 years, once every month. I'm catching all of them. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's why I felt like we were like blessed with gifts, like when he
Yeah.
first got on Netflix and shit, and just like put out like
he was dropping them on
a
us, bruh.
bunch
Yeah,
of specials.
yeah.
I was
He
just like, man, it's like Christmas.
It was, bro. It was, bro. Because it'll be something that you'd be thinking about. The thoughts that he was doing, it was something that you would think about for the next week or two or
Yeah.
weeks. It lasted with you, like the ideas that he had in each special. You'd be like, "Damn, yo, that's great!" Like he said something that you can immediately relate to. Like,
Yeah, and it was just like we got those two in one. It was like a 2-in-1 special.
yeah.
Just the part 1 and part 2 is just like in 2 different specials. I was just like, man, this is Christmas shit.
Yeah, that's true.
Chappelle Christmas.
So I guess 2 things. Well, something else is the BET Award. Yo, think I'm kind of tipsy, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Oh shit, yeah. He did mention it was kind of strong.
Yeah, bro, it's
before
like
the show.
8%, low key. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Lit.
We did miss the BET Awards. Like it was like
I
the
did.
next.
I
It was
missed
like,
it.
I missed it too. But
I didn't even know it happened.
yeah, and
missed
I
it.
didn't, bro. I didn't even go back to see what the performances look like. I didn't tune in. I don't even know who won.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, because like, what was the ceremony like? Like,
it was virtual, but it was. I mean, it seemed like they did it pretty cool. So like, from what I saw, and I still haven't even watched them. Like, if you had a performance, like people were like, they shot videos, like they did a performance somewhere, but it wasn't in the building. You know what I mean?
yeah.
So like
they did the performances like on their own and then send
on
them in
their
or something.
own full production though. Like
Yeah.
Meg Thee Stallion was like in the desert, and then it
Yeah.
was like these like metal frames, and it was levels of girls dancing as well, and she choreography. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
same with the baby, like fully acted out skit in their environment. So the performances seemed like they were cool because the performances seemed cooler almost. But I don't know.
But yeah, but what was the ceremony itself like?
I
And
don't
the
even
nominees.
know. Bro, I don't even know, bro, because they damn sure didn't even really post about the BET Awards like that, like they normally do. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I guess because everybody wasn't in the same building. There's not as much to post about.
Yeah.
Like I saw one post about these are the winners. I swiped through about 10, and I know they gave away more than 10 awards. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, whatever. You know, that's
Yeah.
it. You know,
The baby won something like
the
best
baby
artist or
like
something?
best new artist,
Okay.
or best male artist. I know him and Roddy Ricch won. I think Lizzo won for best R&B.
Yeah. Well, I
Um,
saw one. It was I don't know if it was a meme or not, but it was like over Drake. It was over Lil Baby. It was over
Yeah.
like the baby.
Oh
one,
yeah, the
over.
baby. Yeah,
But I
he
can't
was
remember what the category was.
Best
Best male artist or
Best
something.
male artist. He got best male artist.
Okay.
I feel like I saw Roddy Ricch win something too. I just don't know.
Yeah.
Amanda Seale. I saw her I saw a piece of her.
Oh, she was hosting.
She was hosting, and I saw a piece of her open the monologue. That shit was funny as hell.
Okay.
Like it was like, you know how she talks.
Yes.
So yeah, it was like, it's like I need to actually. That is one thing I need to watch. I need to see her open a monologue
Oh, okay.
because
Yeah,
I just saw a piece of it, and that little piece I saw was good as hell. So I need to see the whole thing. But I mean, at least it won't be like this next year. I mean, let's just hope, y'all. I don't know
Hopefully,
what.
man. I
We
have
don't even
no
know what
idea.
next year's gonna be. We don't know. We don't know if this is gonna be the new norm.
I
Like
just keep seeing
virtual
other
award shows.
I just keep seeing other countries go back to normal, except us.
Yeah.
That's what I'm starting to see. You know, like New Zealand and fucking another country, Germany or something. It's not as bad. And
Yeah,
yeah, and we're just like the fucking stupid stepkids or something.
pretty much. Yeah. So,
I don't know. What the fuck?
but
So hopefully next year we'll.
hopefully
be back
next
to
year
normal.
it's like back to normal, or they keep some elements because I think that is kind of cool to be able to do completely different performance. But then you got a whole building full of people. Nah, it's not a better look
Yeah. Some people were even
because
saying,
it's just a cool ass music video,
yeah,
and it's
yeah.
a live performance music video. It's a music video would have been better because it's a music video. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like watching a live performance of somebody in the desert, I'd rather watch the music video.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or watch you do a music video. So
I remember.
who fucking knows?
I remember somebody saying like, you know, let's see, like by the time election time comes, all of a sudden, oh, we got a vaccine. Yeah, we got everything under
that's
control.
true.
What if they already have it and they're just
Make sure
waiting
you
to
get
drop
out-
it like an album or something?
Make sure you get out there and vote. Funny that you say that.
Yeah.
What the fuck is What the fuck is a voting line gonna be like? Add 6
Shit.
feet to the voting line,
Then you're going down the street, like
bruh. You're going blocks.
yeah. But see, but let's go
You
even
think,
further.
you think they'll go virtual? They gotta come on,
Look,
bruh.
But
They-
you're
they-
going where I'm going, which is
Okay,
basically
yeah,
you're
bruh.
trying to tell me that after all this time we haven't found a way to make voting convenient.
Come on,
Everything-
bruh. Yes, dog.
If you want a book,
yes.
you don't have to go to the library anymore. If you want a CD or something, you
Yes.
don't have to go to a store anymore. But
Yeah.
to vote somebody as
I
president, we
still
still have to go
have
to
to
a
stand in
fucking
line.
building,
and fill out this
a
paper.
paper. You know, like you can't. By now, you can't create an app that'll just make you like vote
That's
or something.
secure.
Yeah.
Secure, and you have the option at least.
Or I mean, shit, just mail the forms to the house, to everybody's house.
Yeah,
Have
yeah.
us, then we can sign it and then send it back to you. Like,
Yeah,
you know, just like there are ways to make it convenient. Sometimes I feel like they make it tedious like that.
they do to
to
prevent people from
to
doing
want
it.
you not to vote. You know, to make you not want to
100%.
vote.
Voter
You know?
suppression, bro.
Everything that is
Yeah.
actually good, they make boring. School,
Yeah.
you know, like they make everything boring that is necessary. They just make it boring so you don't want to do it. Yeah,
And the people that they do want to do it are gonna do it. They'll make it easier for them.
yeah, yeah.
But
So that's my biggest case. I've been talking about
Yeah,
that for a
it's-
while. I'm just like,
it's crazy
make
that
it
there's no-
convenient.
yeah, it's crazy. There's no easy way to vote yet.
Maybe more people will vote if you make it convenient. If
Yeah.
it's just a click or a
Hey, do
mailing.
you ever fill out the census?
Um,
I saw something. Killer Mike was like, make sure you fill out the census, and I don't understand why.
yeah, I don't know if I ever have, but
I got some mail for them census, so
okay.
I need to figure out.
Or maybe I haven't gotten.
I know they just take account of who's in America. Maybe that's why it's like so many black people don't take the census. So maybe it's like we need every black person like accounted for so that they have a real number of how many of us there are. I don't know, bro. I don't really know. I know the census. I know the census is population.
Yeah.
It's how many motherfuckers are here, I think.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's what the census means. I just don't know what they use with that information. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Who knows what the fuck would they use any of our information for?
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, what do you need all this for?
Yeah.
And then I guess the last thing. Oh, but I brought up BT. The awards wasn't even on here. It was actually BT has a No Limit and Rough Rider Chronicles in the works, which that's gonna be crazy.
Okay.
And we were talking about both of these groups earlier.
Yeah.
So
yeah. Wait, Rough Riders and who?
Rough Riders and No Limit.
No Limit.
Yeah. Master P.
Yeah. Silk
Rough
Shocker.
Rider. Yeah. So that would be crazy. And he said Chronicles. What is Chronicles?
Does he mean like they're gonna have like their own specials or whatever?
I don't know because I don't know what Chronicles.
Chronicling like their entire career or something like that.
Okay.
From the beginning.
Almost like a documentary then.
Yeah, pretty much.
Gotcha.
So I think that's what he really means. You know?
Okay. So I mean, if it's a documentary, I'm with that.
Yeah.
But a reenactment would be fire though, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. Oh, like a movie, like you
a
mean like a
movie or
movie?
something, yeah.
Like a movie of the week kind of thing. Yeah.
When it comes to these like hip hop groups and stuff like that, I don't know if movies can do them justice. TV shows might be better, like the way they do the New Edition thing.
Yeah.
You know, like a 3-day
longer.
TV,
Yeah.
You know, an hour and a half.
You can tell the story longer.
So you could tell each phase better. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you got 4 hours to work or 6 hours to work with. Instead of trying to put it in 2.5 hours max. You know
Especially
what I mean?
if what you're doing is not just about one artist, it's about like five
the
dudes
group.
in a group.
Yeah.
Wu-Tang is like shit. Oh yeah, Wu-Tang, I think they had a show,
Yeah,
but
bro,
it was on Hulu. I don't have Hulu.
Yeah, like you need time to break down what each of these people are doing during these periods. You know what I mean? Like if it's a 5-day thing, Monday and Tuesday could be Meth and Red, or you know what I mean? Like I don't know, but
like episodic.
SZA, you know the origin. Day 1 and 2 was SZA and how he formed everybody together.
Yeah.
Then
Or
GZA, or
and
GZA. Then you get
RZA.
their success as a team, and then you get the branch off stories. You know, I don't know, but that would be kind of crazy though.
But I guess like chronicling. So as a matter of fact, from him saying that, I have no idea if it's going to be movie or a documentary.
Yeah.
From him just saying chronicling. So their stories are going to get out there, I guess.
Some sort of story, which, I mean, either way, I'm going to digest it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Rough Riders and No
Rough
Limit.
Riders and No Limit. Rough Riders is a slept-on group.
Yeah, man.
They're pretty slept on.
Yeah. Man, I just missed that era entirely where every, like, rappers, like, they had their groups. Yeah, No Limit,
they all had a
Rough
female,
Riders.
too. They all had one female that went hard.
Bad Boys. Death Row, Flip Mode Squad, you know, like all of them had like, because you're right, they did have like one female in all of them. That is crazy, like a bunch of dudes and then like one female in all of them.
Because Rough Riders had Eve.
Yeah, Eve. Flip Mode had Rod Digger.
Eve was really nice, bro.
Yeah, she was.
She was really nice. Flip Mode did have Rod Digger.
Rod Digger, you know, of course, you know, Bad Boys had Lil' Kim.
Well, Cash Money had
Who did they have?
Nicki Minaj.
Cash Money?
Nicki Minaj.
Was it? Okay.
Because pretty much it was Cash Money, Young Money, Nicki Minaj, the first lady.
Oh, Young Money.
You know what I mean? So
okay,
I don't know if there was a female during Cash Money days.
I just remember there was like this sort of like heavy set woman on Make 'Em Say like, but I don't
And
remember
that's
her
No
name.
Limit.
That's the only time. Oh yeah, what were we talking about?
We should have only been talking about No Limit
Oh, you
and
said
Rough Rider,
Cash Money.
and
Yeah,
I brought Cash Money up for
Yeah,
some fucking reason. I don't know.
I just
why.
got Cash Money and No Limit just mixed up.
Yeah. So. Yeah, I don't know who the female was in No Limit if they had one.
Yeah, it was just some woman in Make 'Em Say but I
And
don't
Bad
remember her name.
Boys, they can't really be counted with that because they covered everything.
Yeah.
They covered hip hop and R&B.
They had Lil' Kim.
Yeah, but they did have their one female rapper, but then they also had their R&B artist too. So
Oh yeah,
you know what I
112.
mean? Yeah, so it was like, you know, they were working on both sides. These rap groups though, they seem to DTP, Ludacris's, Shauna.
Yeah.
Shauna.
Yeah. Yeah, man, all these groups.
And then
man,
I guess
like, teams.
Trina was with Trick Daddy, but I don't know what Trick Daddy's crew was called. Yeah, and I don't even know.
Yeah, I can't.
I mean,
remember.
honestly, they're still the only two people that we talk about to this day. So
yeah, of that crew, whatever that is.
If there was a crew, they're the only two people that we still care about. You know what I mean?
So. Slip and slide.
Is that what their group was
Yeah,
called?
because I remember in Take It to the House, slip and slide, take it to the house. They say slip and slide, and it's called a slip and slide. Like, it's like when you look at it on YouTube, their music video, it'll be like Trick Daddy featuring Trina and the Slip and Slide Express. I think their crew was like the Slip and Slide.
Got you.
That's what they're called.
Okay, so they did have a little squad then.
Yeah.
Okay. We just
So maybe Trina was just the only female there.
She was
too.
probably the female there then. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
That's crazy. I never thought about that. Until you said that, like all of them had one female.
They all had one, bro. Yeah.
Just to get that leverage.
And then I guess the last thing is, I mean, this probably isn't a good example. I don't know. That's why it's gonna be the last thing, because I don't even have the receipts. Y'all can Google this if y'all want to, because honestly, I don't give a fuck. It's just all kind of stupid.
What?
Okay, Freddie Gibbs versus Akademiks.
Oh.
Versus Meek Mill.
Oh, versus Meek Mill?
Well, Meek Mill is a different battle. So let's put it this way: Freddie Gibbs versus Akademiks. Akademiks versus Meek Mill. It's
okay.
There's two battles going on at the same time.
But it involves Akademiks.
Akademiks is the centerpiece though, and he's in 2 wars right now.
Yeah, the only one I know of and been looking into because I've been seeing other people talk about it is Akademiks and Freddie Gibbs.
Yeah, they've been and Freddie Gibbs has been killing his ass.
Yeah,
and I saw Fantana. Actually, go to Anthony Fantano's channel.
Oh yeah, he covered it too.
He covered it, and it's funny because he covered it in the same exact style that Akademiks does his videos.
Okay, I was wondering. See, I don't watch academic stuff.
Bruh, even the intro, literally intro, outro. I feel like him and Akademiks had a conversation. It was so much biting in there. It was crazy.
Or I mean, clearly, like Fantana was like satirizing him,
exactly.
like doing.
And on top of that, Akademiks isn't gonna cover his losing battle to Freddie Gibbs right now either. You know what I'm saying? So you might as well I'd play a sick joke and just steal your whole flow.
I think that was on purpose. Yeah, because knowing him, he's a smart ass.
He is, bro, and it was some smart ass shit.
The first thing he said, actually, and some people said this in the comment section, because I thought he was talking about Akademiks too, but the first thing he says, fat, big, war. And like he like took a break. Like he was like, fat, big, war against going on between Akademiks and Freddie Gibbs. But the way he starts off that sentence, you're thinking he's talking about Akademiks.
Oh,
like
okay,
fat.
Okay. Yeah, he playing with him.
The way I was just like, I see what you did there.
Yeah,
I know you were dissing him just now.
Yeah, so if you want to see I think he might have covered Meek lightly, but it's mainly he's covering the story between Meek Mill and Freddie Gibbs beef. So check out the Needle Drop Station or Anthony Fantano. And you can get all the receipts. We don't have the receipts today, but you can get all the receipts there.
So that's what Akademiks does, like, is just like repeating images and all that stuff with his voiceover?
That video, it was exactly the same.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I don't watch it.
And even the way he starts it, it's your boy Akademiks. Like, Fantano started like, it's your boy Needle Drop.
Yeah,
like,
I did hear that.
Yeah.
Okay, damn. Yeah. He was satirizing the whole thing.
Bro, the entire thing. It was like, that's why I'm like, bro, when I opened it up, I kept looking at what channel it was on.
Yeah.
I said, bro, is this Needle Drop? What the fuck?
And it was just jarring to me because I thought it was just going to be like him usually like just splitting the screen and talking. So I didn't understand what he was doing.
No, bro, that is the exact.
Okay.
That is the exact. All he does is take a bunch of GIFs, repeat those images. When he's talking about those people, their GIFs compiled. You know what I mean? Like,
damn.
Bro, that's exactly Akademiks format.
What is academic? Like, what is the purpose of him? Like what is he? Like,
he's
a rumor spreading. Like, what is he?
He provides hip hop information.
Is he a DJ?
I mean, that's up for debate.
Or is it just, does it just stand for Don Johnson Academics?
Don Johnson Academics. That'd be fucking hilarious, actually. But I think he was a DJ in college, but everybody was a DJ in college.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, not everybody was a DJ.
Not to the point where he could actually name himself a DJ.
Yeah, and I don't want to, because I fuck with DJs, you're the pillar of hip-hop. Let's keep
Oh,
it
no,
real.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm just trying to figure out,
that was not a dig, but a lot of people tried DJing in college, long story short. So, yeah.
Yeah. So, I don't know if he's a DJ, but I never just understood like his role. Even when I was watching him
and that's the question that's been posed recently, and it's gotten up underneath his skin. Apparent, because what Fantano was saying, and I've seen it, bruh. Freddie Gibbs is saying some things, and Akademiks is like you could tell his feelings are hurt.
Yeah, he's getting really mad, and Freddie Gibbs is sort of like me when I'm talking to the alt-right people.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like he's really gotten up under his skin, and that conversation of what does Akademiks even do for the culture has come up a lot. Yeah. And it's the conversation that's also come up a lot is Akademiks really just bad for the culture? And Anthony Fantano made a good point. He was like, he's kind of combined his brand with Tekashi 6ix9ine.
Yeah, I saw that image too. Of them, like,
and it's
dapping
like,
each other up and shit.
And it's like he's really, because the thing that I thought that was weird, it was so weird, bro. Okay, first of all, we'll use us as an example. We wouldn't be doing all this crazy shit online anyway, going back and forth with niggas. But say I hate this rapper in Raleigh, and I expose something about him, right? And I'm like, answer that question, nigga. You got snitches on your team, blase, blase, blah. And then by time another rapper comes to, that same rapper starts to dish you, that's your main point that you're saying. You're like, yeah, but you're using my point to spit back at him again. Yeah, but tell him that you working with rats and shit. You haven't presented no new information. That was my diss.
Yeah.
What's your dish? You know what I mean?
Okay, yeah.
One of those kind of situations.
Okay. So that's what he is? Like,
that's what he's been doing too with like Meek Mill. He's like, Meek, you can't cancel nobody, nigga. He was like, how about you tell us why you working with rats? Oh, you ain't a rat today. Like, it's like, I think the fact that he set himself up for failure, bro, low key, because he's combined his brand with 6ix9ine so passionately that he's starting to act like 6ix9ine. And 6ix9ine,
that trollish kind of behavior.
6ix9ine is funnier though.
Yeah.
Akademics isn't that funny. You know what I mean?
He's just annoying.
Yeah, and Akademics also, Fantano pointed out, he made a tweet that literally, and Fantano was like, out of this entire battle, this is the weirdest thing that I saw Akademics say. Akademics made a tweet and said, I've been waiting for the day that I could shit on you lying ass rappers. And he was like, I can't. He was like, I swear to God, I've been praying for this day. Like that was his only goal.
Yeah, that's his motive to destroy people.
Yeah, and that's what Fantano was like. That's weird because he was like, the way he said it was like, out of all your goals, making sure your family doesn't need for anything, getting your dream house, none of that was your goal. This was you couldn't wait for this moment to put down somebody else. You know what I mean?
So then it's like, do we need that energy in hip hop?
Especially as a leader of media.
Yeah.
Because we already know what media does.
Yeah.
So that question has been coming up a lot where people are like, I mean, what does Akademiks do for us besides make us look bad?
It just stirs drama.
It stirs drama,
From someone who's not really engaged in what he does, like, to me, it just seems like he's just one of those, like, people who's like, ooh, did you hear what he said?
Yeah.
Like, you know, or that guy that just, like, in a fight, will just, oh, you gonna let him say that to you?
Exactly. Yeah,
he's that dude, but online.
Yeah, that's exactly what he is, bro. That's exactly what he is.
So it's like, do we?
And then he goes on these rants. Apparently, he went on a rant. I didn't get to see it. He went on a drunk rant because I guess he really be drinking that Henny shit. But he was on Twitch going crazy, yo. And it's weird, bro. It's so weird, bro. Like,
but is he a fighter though? Like, he doesn't look
hell
like.
no.
To me,
he's not. No.
I don't like to fight, but I don't know if it takes one to know one. But I'm just like, I'm looking at him, and I was just like, I don't think. I don't like. Do you know what you're doing? You know, like I'll fight an alt-right person. Yeah.
But I'm not starting shit with people.
Some dude from Compton and shit. Yeah. Well, first of all, because like when I'm not really for black on black violence, I think that sends a wrong message to the world.
Yeah, bro. It takes a lot for me to put my hands on another black person.
Yeah,
like, it's gonna take a while. Yeah.
But but what I'm saying is like that's what he is doing. He's not like going after white people or white artists. He's going after his own.
That's it. Yeah.
So that's the part I don't understand.
And that's what a lot of people. I mean, people have wanted his rise to fame. Akademiks' rise to fame was messy. His rise to fame was a YouTube channel called The War in Chiraq. And it was about, remember how we didn't realize how bloody and violent Chicago was?
Yeah.
Until Chief Keef came out. The only reason we even know, I won't say the only reason, but a really heavy influence and reason why we even know who Chief Keef is because of DJ Akademiks. He was a super fan of the Chicago movement drill scene.
Okay.
So he followed that. But he also made YouTube videos giving commentary on the street shit that was going on behind these drill records that he was loving.
Okay.
And he called it the War in Chiraq. And it was satirical based videos where, I mean, we're talking real shit. And Lil Jojo got killed. It all came from this song that Chief Keef put out. So Chief Keef the Savage, Monte Carlo the High Rise Savage, bodies are dropping all over the city. He's sensationalizing and he sensationalized the violence that was actually happening in Chicago.
Yeah.
And the War in Chirac channel is what made DJ Akademiks who he is today.
Okay.
Then he left that side alone. I think if you type in the War in Chirac, you can see all those videos still.
Okay.
But it's transitioned over to just DJ Akademiks. I cover the media and everything.
Yeah.
So I'm still
gonna, the show on with Joe Budden and stuff.
Yeah, and one of Akademiks' things that he does a lot is, he does good play-by-plays of legal cases. He does a lot of he does a lot of cop work.
Yeah.
Like, as a civilian, he does a lot of police work. And I think that's what we are interested in. We love information just as people.
So he's like a good investigator or something?
Exactly. Yeah. He's a good investigator, or he's just, long story short, he's so good, people are calling him the police at this point. Because you just know too much. Like, during Tekashi's 6ix9ine legal case, this nigga was reading transcripts online. You know what I mean? Like,
okay, yeah.
He does that. Like, that's his specialty.
So then that draw people to it.
That
drama.
That draws anybody in. When you're reading transcripts.
When you got scoops.
Police reports, you know what I mean? Like, these are hardcore facts, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
And that's still his specialty. So if something violent in hip hop happens, I'm definitely going to go to him because he's going to have the police reports. He's going to read that stuff that he can get his hands on, and that's what I want to hear from. Okay. I want to hear those raw facts. But so just knowing that's how he got his claim to fame, he puts himself in a weird position, and combining with Tekashi 6ix9ine, even though Tekashi had a Nicki Minaj record, bro, Tekashi still leaves a bad taste in a lot of people's mouths.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's pretty clear So the fact that you're one of the powerhouses or pillars of black media, why would you combine yourself with also somebody that black media 70 to 80% fucking despise?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you're in a more powerful position than his. Your money is guaranteed. His is not.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We don't even know if he can survive until he's 80. You know what I mean? Like, it's so much mystery on him, and you are literally in the best position. So you kind of lowered your value by combining your brand with him, and I see you with him all the time, and
you're boxing or whatever in that
just
clip.
Weird shit. You know what I mean? Just like weird shit. It's like,
that's why I'm saying, like, these, they're young guys, right? Like,
he's not young. Tekashi's younger than us.
Who? Tekashi is definitely young, but Akademiks is not young.
Akademiks is around my age, bro, I think. Akademiks is like 28, 29.
Oh.
I think he's definitely not younger than 27. I know that for a fact.
Okay.
I think he's 100% not younger than 27. He's got to be 29 or above, or 31. I don't think he's over 31 or 32, but he's in that range. He's old enough to know. He's old enough to know better.
To be kind of more mature.
to know, maybe, did you not realize your value? Like, he does realize his value, but at the same time, he doesn't. Yeah. Bruh, that's that clout, bruh.
Yeah, did you see, what is the show that I'm trying, because I keep wanting to say State of the Culture, but it's not State of the Culture. Joe used to be, no, that's what State of the Culture... No, State of the Culture is what Joe Budden is doing right now.
On Revolt.
Yeah, on Revolt.
Yeah.
But what the show he left to do that had Akademiks on it, and they were all sitting together. That's what I'm trying to remember.
That was complex.
Yeah, it was complex, but I can't remember the name of the show. But
Everyday Struggle.
There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, so on Everyday Struggle, did you see the episode with Erykah Badu on it, and how she basically called Akademiks
a rat,
a mouse, Jerry from Tom and Jerry.
Bro, he really does look like Jerry from Tom and
Jerry. He does.
It's scary, bro.
I did not notice that.
I didn't notice it until she
like,
said that, bro. But when
I'm getting something from you, and there's this piece of music that keeps coming, like
that keeps playing in my head. It's so, bro. She wouldn't let it go the whole time.
She brought it up like 3 times,
and I'm glad she didn't let it go because
he didn't get it.
And he did look just like her, bro.
Yeah, because his face at the time, he looked like Jerry.
And then he was like this.
Yeah, but then when I put it, I was just like, like the round face, the puffy cheek. I was just like, damn, he really does look like Jerry the Mouse.
Yeah, he does, bro.
And Jerry the Mouse is running hip hop right now. What's going on?
Bro, running the media circuit.
Where's Tom?
Put this nigga's flame.
Yeah. Where's Tom, man? Is Freddie Gibbs Tom?
Low key.
Gibbs
is low key. Freddie Gibbs is Tom, yo. But way more strategic. Just
Yeah. Tom get
Yeah, bro. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I think we'll end it there. We got about 140, so that's gonna be a good one. And we got mad moments in this episode too.
Yeah.
Fire episode, you know what I'm saying? We did this again.
Firework episode.
You know what I'm saying? They fucking the goddamn pistols was clapping the whole
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But you see, we ain't shake, we ain't buckle.
Yeah.
We don't bend, we don't fold, we don't break.
Yeah.
It's Trey.
Straight.
I don't even want to say it. Y'all know what I was about to throw out the Tekashi 6ix9ine gang. I'm not gonna go. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. But it's fucking Trey. You know.
You know what he's trying to say. You know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I'm trying to say like, comment, share, and subscribe to everybody that you know. Tell your
Hit
mama.
that bell.
Tell your mama about us. Yeah. Tell her we lit.
Yeah.
Tell your mama about us.
Tell her we say what's up.
And we're gonna be over on Sunday.
Yeah,
dinner.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Make sure when you fix my plate that none of the food touches.
Yeah, yeah, another food touch. You know, I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of me.
I know it.
That's kind of me. That's kind of me. I mean, I'm all right with sauce, but like, you know, like I like my shit divided. Yeah.
Yeah. So make sure. Hey, look, you can blend. My food can touch, but make sure my man Shane got sections in his plate.
That's right.
You know, the paper plate with the little sections. Make sure everything is separate, yo, with a little hill in between it.
I don't want no drip.
Hey, yo, and make sure you strain the goddamn greens before you put them on my plate. Just because you do this don't mean they're all the way done. Let them sit for a second. Yeah. Squeeze them from the top, then drop them on the plate first. Because we don't want no extra juices. If the juice hit my cornbread, it's a problem.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Shit like that.
If the juice makes the bread soggy, we got issues.
Yeah.
I don't know how the fuck we did that. We're just trying to close the podcast. But
yeah, it got personal.
It got personal. It got personal with your mama.
Yeah.
But yeah, yo, like, comment, share, subscribe. Turn your post notifications on YouTube. You Say That You Love Me is still out now by AJ the Menace. Make sure y'all go stream that.
Playing on the radio.
It's playing on the radio. Choice FM. Thank y'all again, always, forever, for playing that record. The tie-dye t-shirts, Menace material tie-dye t-shirts are coming out. Visuals for You Say That You Love Me are going to be out soon too as well. I mean, yeah, you know what I'm saying? We out here doing what we do and doing what we does and does what we do and does it every week.
He just made that up.
Off the top.
Not rehearsed.
Bars. All right. All right, y'all. Peace.
Peace. You just watched we could start over if you'd like.
Hey!
You just watched the Three Oak podcast instead of listening to it.
You just watched the Three Oak podcast. Okay.
Thank you for watching the Three Oak podcast.
Subscribe.
Listen to that guy.